guys. It's so beautiful out. I just wanted to stop in and say hello and talk Beverly Hills really quickly because there's so much going on and all these rumors about Kyle and her husband breaking up, and now they're coming out with their own Netflix series, and we have to break down last night's episode, which I thought was like not very good at all. So before we get started, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn those notifications on. You never know what's going to be going on with these crazy housewives, so we got to stay up to date, up to speed, turn the notifications on so we're getting alerts and we know what's going on. We have a lot of feuds right now we have a feud between Teddi and Vicky. They're on Twitter going back and forth. Teddi tweeted something about a woman who scams her way into a job by saying she has cancer, and then Vicky tweeted, "What a low blow." And then Teddi responded with, "If we're talking numbers," they are on Twitter roasting Sutton. Are they, Alan? I gotta get on there. I love Twitter. And Teddi says, "If we're talking numbers, where were you on January 6th? And I just want to say, first of all, Teddi did not write those tweets at all. There's no way she wrote them. No way at all. She's mad because Vicky called her boss, but that's neither here nor there. Did you guys see that there was a big announcement from Netflix that we're getting a series called Buying Beverly Hills? It's going to be featuring basically Mauricio and the agency, and the two oldest daughters, Farrah and I think it's Alexia is the other one's name. And basically it will be I think she thinks she's on substances. Sutton's on substances. They think she's on substances, Alan says. And they're going to follow them around. Basically, I feel like it's going to be pretty much like a Selling Sunset, except it's going to be a Beverly Hills style, and they're going to try to make it a little bit more of a family dynamic instead of like a business relationship, everyone sleeping with everyone dynamic. It's going to be more of like a, you know, not necessarily a spinoff, but probably kind of. I just don't understand why he wouldn't be on Selling Sunset, or maybe I do know. LOL. Yes, Sutton. Well, I think that, you know, Mauricio wants his own, like, he wants his own name. He wants his own agency. He wanted to be partner with Rick. You know, Rick Hilton. Rick wouldn't make him a partner. That was the whole reason that he allegedly, you know, just creeped out in the middle of the night from that, you know, real estate firm. He just left Rick high and dry, and he took agents with him and already had, you know, a game plan and a business, the agency, ready to go work at, and he didn't tell Rick at all. He didn't give him any warning. So Mauricio, it's important to him, I think, that he has a name and he is, you know, the whatever you want to call it, the star of the show, the main guy. Alan says, "I just don't like how Sutton disses others for getting money from their man or ex, but all the money she gets from her ex, she has no problem mentioning her money." She doesn't have a problem mentioning her money. You are correct about that. She's very blessed. She said she's like, had been together since she was like 16 years old. So I'm sure that she got half of everything. We see a little bit of that, actually. Funny that you say that, in the clip for next week's episode when the ladies hop on Diana's private jet and Sutton asks to like sit with Diana and she kind of snubs her. And so Sutton goes and sits in the back, and it's just her and Garcelle, and Sutton, you know, makes it known that she could get her own plane if she wanted to. Which we all know you could get your own plane, but I mean, do you guys really need to be charting like private planes for each other when you're going the same exact places? I just don't understand. I want to talk about Kyle for a second, guys. Did you see this whole thing with the Watch What Happens Live interview, and then Caroline from the Real Housewives of Dubai and the whole jacket thing? Basically, they asked Kyle about Caroline. I don't know if it's Caroline or Carolyn. Sutton and Diana will never be friends. She just does not fit in. They ask Kyle if she knows her, knows of her, anything, and she says yes, and tells like the story. She borrowed a jacket and she never returned it. Okay. Then Kyle proceeds to message her and say, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to let you know that they caught me off guard and asked me about you on Watch What Happens Live. And I told them that you borrowed a jacket and didn't return it, ha ha ha, but I know that you did return it and actually bought one as well. She was like, so I just wanted to give you a heads up. Thank you so much. Bye. And that was it. Like, Alan says Sutton plays victim. And that was it. Yeah, she was basically like, just sent her a message like, hey, they asked me about you. I lied on you, but I know that you bought a jacket from my store. But I didn't tell everyone that. I said you didn't return it, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You have a great day. That's basically what she did. And then like, I don't know, a week before that, she had posted on her Instagram, Kyle had that she was like sick in bed. She had hurt her back, but she didn't give any details. And people were wondering, how did she hurt her back? Like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. She goes on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy Cohen outs her for having a breast reduction. So it's like, you had us feeling bad for you for elective surgery, like Melissa Gorga said at the reunion at New Jersey. You want us to feel bad for you for having for having plastic surgery. You are doing it. You're making the decision to have it, but you want us to feel bad for you? That's basically what she wanted. And Andy Cohen just outed her for it. Hi, JoJo. So I thought that was like not a great look. And it was not a great look. I guess what happened, guys, is that they were styling Carolyn. And Kyle's store was. And whatever they had picked out for her was like sheer. It was like see-through. And so to like help the outfit, Kyle gave her, let her borrow her jacket, right? So she goes to the event, she wears it, and she's styled by Kyle. She returns the jacket that she wore, and then she also purchased that same jacket from Kyle's store. So she borrowed, returned, and purchased, and Kyle went on Watch What Happens Live and said, you took and you didn't return. That's shitty. I'm sorry, but I think that's shitty. I didn't like last night's episode. That's my opinion. So, just saying. Did you guys like last night's episode, or did you think it was boring? I thought it was boring. I was so bored with it. Sorry about the loud truck. I was so bored with it. Like, I'm over Erika. I think she's faking. I mean, I don't think she's faking it. I think she's taking Xanax, and she's probably having like 1 or 2 drinks, and it's making her crazy loopy, and they were on a boat. But I don't buy it at all. I almost think some of it's like fake, and she just is like doing anything to really kind of get through the trip and keep the attention off of her. And thank you, Alan. Boring as hell. It was boring as hell. And then did you guys see them get up and start dancing all over the yacht to Erika's song, It's Expensive to Be Me? Do you guys remember when that first, they were like posting that on their stories? And it was like, things were pretty hot and tense in the courtroom with these cases and stuff. And at that time, and they were all singing, in support of Erika, the Expensive to Be Me song. But I just think that she's faking some of it. I don't think she's really letting herself get that messed up on camera. I just don't. I'm sorry. She's too, I know that she's going through a lot, but I thought she said she was on pills a few episodes ago. Yes, she did say that she was on an antidepressant, but there's something about like a benzodiazepine, like in a Xanax and Clozapine, that it's like really reacts with alcohol. Like, yes, you shouldn't drink on an antidepressant because alcohol is a depressant and you're taking an antidepressant, so you're canceling them out. However, the benzodiazepines are like immediate release to kind of slow everything down for anxiety, and they react with alcohol a lot different than say a typical slow release or whatever antidepressant. So if she were to take a quick acting Xanax and have a drink, JoJo says she definitely wants the attention off of herself, then she would definitely be loopy. Erika has been the storyline for 2 years. It's time to get somebody else. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even being rude about it, but like Lisa and the whole Lois thing, like I loved Lois too, okay? I think we all loved Lois. We all loved seeing Lois. We loved that the lipstick was named after Lois. I mean, we love Lois, right? But do we have to, like the birds, like if they showed another clip of another bird, of someone saying Lois, bird, like I was over it. I was just over it. I did not like last night's episode at all. I didn't think it was very good. I wasn't really impressed with I don't know Diana at all. Yeah, she said she was on Lexapro. So Lexapro and alcohol, yeah, not a great combination at all. Lexapro, Xanax, and alcohol, you're gonna be knocked out probably. But again, I don't think that she was like mumbling. I think she was just, you know, having a couple of drinks and probably taking Xanax with Dorit, because Dorit just had this traumatic, you know, robbery happen to her, and she's still having such trauma. And she said she even took Xanax on the show. Allegedly it didn't help her, but we all know that's not the truth, because Xanax helps everything. So I'm sure she probably is sharing with Erika or something. Who knows? Just saying. Diana dogs the boat. Did you guys hear in her confessional say that, like, oh, it wasn't a yacht, it was a day boat? And she proceeded to say that size definitely matters when it comes to boats. So she basically was knocking the boat that they were on, which again takes me back to the fact is Dorit and PK hosting this trip? Is Dorit the host of this trip? Because that's what it sounds like, right? Are they trying to make it look like she's the host, or she's the host and they're trying to make it look like she's not the host? Because it seems a little weird that you would have a robbery. I don't know. I mean, Bravo pays for part of it, but they say a lot of times the women have to pay extra, you know, to bump it up. I couldn't get past Diana. I know. And everyone keeps talking about how she licks her lips all the time. And there's a couple of different, if Erika lied about being robbed, they would never get off her back. They would need to get down to the bottom of this gun. I agree with you 100%, Alan. Dorit's the host. Okay, so thank you, Jojo. Dorit's the host, so Bravo gives them a budget, right? And if likely they're gonna go over it if they want nicer rooms or nicer flights or nicer whatever the case may be. They have to come out of pocket, just like Diana paid for the private plane to come home. They have to pay out of pocket. So it's a little strange, and typically the host will take care of the additional charges because they are the ones hosting it. So that means anything extra would have come out of Dorit's pocket, right? So it's a little strange that she's hosting this trip right after this robbery, and it's all very strange. Anyways, there was a very long thread going around about Diana licking her lips all the time. And we've basically narrowed it down to 3 things. Has anyone else noticed that she licks her lips all the time? Number 1, Kim Kardashian licks her lips all the time. I don't know if they think it's like a sexual thing. I'm not sure. That definitely is an option. Option number 2 is they said that she might be on some sort of stimulant like Adderall or Ritalin, which didn't Dorit bring glam? I don't know, Jojo. I don't think that she did, to be honest. I'm not sure. Diana would be, if she was taking a stimulant like an Adderall or Ritalin, then maybe that would cause her to lick her lips. They might be dipping into Lisa in a Ziploc bag. Remember her Ziploc bag of pills? Yes, Smitty. Like, that's the real thing. Like, these women, they get prescriptions for whatever they want, whenever they want. They go to the doctors, and you know what I mean? Like, that is nothing to them. She was making, yes, she was, Jojo. I don't want to say it and get demonetized, but yes, she was definitely doing that. So it's possible that that is causing her to lick her lips. Damn, this wind. Sorry, guys. It's like so beautiful out. I didn't want to film inside. And then the last one was they said she could have gotten like bad lip injections, and somehow that like affects the glands in your lips and your gums, and it could cause her to like be like licking her lips a lot, basically. But I think it's a combination, to be honest with you. I do think part of it's like she's trying to be like Kim Kardashian. I feel like people ask, why would she come on this show if she's like doing all of this stuff, like, you know, the alleged trafficking rumors. And the only thing that I can really come up with is that she's been friends with Kim for a long time, and she's seen Kim do this reality show and get all this clout and everything. And I'm sure that Kim would have her on the show if she wanted to be, but Diana's doesn't seem like the type of person that would want to go on as a friend of, or to be Kim's friend on the show. And so I think the next best thing for her was to come on an already nationwide established Beverly Hills franchise. Jojo says, I drink a lot of coffee and that dries my lips. For sure, that will dry your lips. But she does it almost like a tick, kind of, I feel like. Because there's a lot of people that noticed it, like a lot of people that noticed it. But I think for her to come on to like a big show that's already established and Beverly Hills franchise, you know, has a lot of notoriety just because it's Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, and everyone's so precious in Beverly Hills. So I feel like that would be like the next best thing. And that way she's still living the life of like going and filming and getting glammed and photo shoots here and got to go here and got to go do press here. And she's kind of like him, but she's just doing it in a different franchise. Diana needs to get fired anyway. I know. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. I don't even know if Andy Cohen, they showed him. He was out shopping with Dorit and Garcelle in France, which was strange. I guess they're filming something for BravoCon. And Dorit was the only one that didn't buy a bag in the store. Andy bought 2 bags. Garcelle bought a bag. And Dorit didn't buy a bag. I just found that funny. So, also, what else did I want to mention? Sutton. Oh, people were talking about when Diana was speaking about her brother passing away, and he was like a soldier in the war. He was a peace officer, I think she said. And Sutton, I think, wanting to relate to Diana as in, like, I know what it's like to lose someone unexpectedly without being able to say goodbye or like be able to, you know, mentally prepare yourself for death. Like she was like, my dad committed suicide. But I think what she was trying to say was like, your brother died abruptly. You didn't really get to say goodbye. Like I felt that was the kind of the same thing that happened with my dad. It's just that he died, you know, he unalived himself and your brother died. And Diana took it a different way, as if Sutton was like trying to take the attention back to herself. And maybe she was and maybe she wasn't, but I didn't really get that impression. I feel like Diana is like picking at Sutton really bad. Sutton wants Diana's approval, but it's never gonna happen. No, never. I don't think so either. And like, are we going to hear any more about Crystal and these 14 girls? Like, how was it? Like, all this last episode, all we heard about was these 14 girls. And then this episode, nothing. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't understand. And we're just now about, I mean, where's Kathy? We didn't even see clips for Kathy for next episode. Yes, she's picking on Sutton. Yeah, we're not even going to see we haven't even seen Kathy at all. I don't even think, she's not even in the clip for next episode. Did they just cut her out altogether? I mean, I don't understand. Sutton is annoying. I can see Diana being annoyed with her. She does crave attention, I feel, as well. I think that, yeah, I think that she probably does. Kathy is gone. I know. Did they just cut her all the way out? They're just going to, maybe they're just going to show her for like the Aspen trip. Like, she didn't film for anything else. Just like she just went on the girls trip with them and then had a meltdown in the middle of the night and left. I mean, it's just crazy. It's all craziness. And have you guys been following Amelia Gray anywhere on social media? PS, like anywhere on Instagram or Twitter? Lisa Rinna's daughter. Is Teddy hiding on this trip? Yeah, she's in someone's suitcase. Kathy is at home with her fan. That's so funny. Yeah, Kathy. Jeez, what a mess she is. I forgot what I was just saying, though. Where were we at? Buying Sutton. Oh, Sutton, yeah. I think that she just is used to having a lot of attention, and I think that all of the women are kind of like that. They like to have a lot of attention on them, and they like to be the most glamorous and to have the most this and that. But I think that Sutton and Garcelle like balance each other out, and I love them as a duo. And I feel like the one thing you can't say about Sutton is loyal. Sutton is loyal to Garcelle. Sutton is loyal. She may not be loyal to everyone, but I feel like she's that one girl that if you make her your friend, she will ride with you and she will look out for you if you look out for her. And I think that's what her and Garcelle have going. And I think that's probably what even, like, they probably just made some sort of an alliance to not come for each other, and then from there their friendship grew. That would be my assumption. The 14 girls, I think it's like ridiculous. We had to hear about that all last week, and now we hear nothing about it. Crystal had blocked me on Instagram the day that all of that transpired with Diana on Philly's account, and then she unblocked me. I caught like a live with her brother and the kids in the car. And then JoJo says, when I can relate to the story, I chime in too. Exactly. She was just trying to be relatable and empathetic, basically. So Crystal blocked me, then she unblocked me, and now she's blocked me again. So I don't know what she's doing over there on Instagram. She's a mess. All we can do is speculate that the 14 girls has something to do with a group of friends that aligns themselves with the good old Teddy Mellon camp of Encino Valley, allegedly, because, you know, they have big friend groups of friends, but we don't know what happened. We just know that it was 14 people. I don't even know how we got an exact number, to be honest with you. How do we know it was 14 people? Like, they have this, like, friend, maybe it's like some kind of weird friend group. Although I don't care for Diana, I think I can relate to her personality. She's more laid back and chill, and Sutton is just the opposite. Sutton is very tense. Yes, Sutton's very, you're right, she is. Oh, shoot, sorry, guys. My live won't be super long today because I don't have much battery left in my phone. But I think you're right. Sutton is very tense. She is very, like, you know, high-pitched, if you will. And Diana does seem very, very, like, laid back, if you will. But she's still very standoffish. Like, she just, like, took off and went off and swam by herself. And she just isn't very engaging. Like, I think she engages with the women if they engage with her first. Maybe she does better in smaller groups. That's the only thing that, I mean, I don't see, you know, at least Kyle, like, Kyle's funny. She cracks jokes. Sutton is a nervous Nelly. You know what, JoJo? I think you're right. I think that's a lot of it, too. I think she has a lot of issues with nerves, and she was going through a divorce, and she was building a house, and she was probably just in fight or flight mode for so long that she that hasn't had a chance to unwind. I can be that way too. I like smaller groups. Yeah, absolutely. Alan says he couldn't do reality TV. Yeah, I mean, smaller groups are great. I think they're easier for filming as well. But, I mean, I don't think the group that they have in Beverly Hills right now is a very large group, though. I mean, literally, you know, it's Kyle, Sutton, Garcelle, Dory. I mean, it's not a big group of women, even if they're all together. And she doesn't seem to be able to, I don't know, speak their language almost. Like, it just seems like everything maybe that they ask her or try to conversate with her about, she doesn't seem to know or remember or have an opinion on. It's just all very strange, very strange. And then the whole book thing, and we're kind of left like cliffhanging on that too, you know what I mean? Oh, I know what I was saying. I want to know if you guys have seen Lisa Rinna's daughter on Instagram lately, Amelia. Has anyone seen her? She looks like Jeffree Star a little bit. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Garcelle, Sutton, and Diana can go to Crystal. And yeah. Okay, Amelia Gray has her eyebrows all the way gray. Like, they have no color to them at all. She posted like this, like carousel of photos on Instagram. She was like in like, leather latex, like, lingerie, if you will, in a limo, like bent over, getting like just like bent over on all fours, and then like her and this other girl were like licking a lollipop together. And yes, it was very, 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 very strange. And Amelia, what, we don't know, Alan. We didn't see it come out anywhere. I mean, it was like made to look like that, but people were joking that it was just her and that other girl taking photos of each other, but trying to make it look like it was a photo shoot. And then I saw another photo of Amelia from the runway, and she just, like I said, her eyebrows have no color to them at all. So it already gives her a little bit of a, you know, a different appearance, but she doesn't look well at all. She looks like the 20-year-old that we all knew she was, but she was like hiding it when she was dating Scott Disick because he had kids, and I think she wanted to, you know, be like grown up, and now she's like showing her age. That's what I think. And she's in New York City away from her parents, probably living the life. Living the dream, guys. Living the dream. So, yeah, I just wanted to hop on and talk about Beverly Hills with you because I didn't even want to do a whole review on it because it was so boring. I was like, nobody is even going to want to sit through, you know, a review of Beverly Hills this week because it was so bad. But I am uploading one from the ex-wives the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip from Peacock. I did the first episode. It's good. If you guys don't have Peacock, you should just pay the $5, get it. It's worth it. I think it's good. It was nice to see the ladies for sure. So just look out for that post, and I hope all of you guys have a great day. Jojo, Alan, you guys are the best. Thanks for all your love and support and always coming on and supporting me. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. And I told you I'm back in action. I was like sick and down and out for like a week, but I was still trying to, you know, come through with the videos. So I know I did not my best work last week, okay? So just cut me a little slack in the comments, guys, okay? I got it together, I promise. All right, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you, I don't know, maybe Friday night, Saturday night. We could, you know, do like a late one. I love the late ones sometimes. It's fun to like drink a little and hang out. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. Bye.